My name is Shannon, and I run the business I Matter Wellness. Now, it's been an interesting year and a half or so. I'm sure you all would agree. Now, like many others, I have sat and been quiet, mainly because the norm out there, I would have to say, the theme that's running out there is so anti what I believe in. I'm now starting to realize that is not doing any good by remaining silent. Now, what do? I actually work with people to self-empower, to help them find themselves as an individual. Everyone has self-worth, and I believe in that. Watching the events of this COVID transpire, and like the first couple of months in, people were anxious and they were scared they're going to not have a job to go to, and many did lose jobs and businesses and everything. The really interesting part is when people were already at wit's end, the BLM movement came out, and it sparked so much controversy. And it continued right through to this year. And now in Canada, we have the grave sites that they have found. I'm not going to talk about this. I want to talk about today is self-victimization. It's been really hard to actually watch people go through and follow this. Now, I'm not affiliated with any political organization. I'm not campaigning. I am just trying to give you some facts to work with. Self-victimization gets you absolutely nowhere. I know I've been through that process, and I'm here today to tell you that self-victimization doesn't work. And once you get yourself past that self-victimization, you can surprise yourself. I'll give you a little story of my past. I'm 49 years old, and as a small child in the 70s, I thought I had a normal family. And then my father went with the babysitter. Eventually, he married her, but after my parents got a divorce. I was the oldest of 4 kids then. Later became the oldest of 8 kids. No big deal. They're my siblings. I love them very much. But because I was the oldest, I was expected to remember the most. And honestly, I remember flashbacks. I don't remember feelings too much. I don't know, it was so many years ago that, things fade. But I was mentally abused. I was physically abused. Stories were made up about me. And this was all by my stepmother. And you know what? I've tried to go on in life and not talk about it all these years. It bottled up inside me. I self-victimized. And, things were not good. And you're thinking, well, okay, that's good. It got you somewhere. No, it didn't get me anywhere. As time went on, yes, I got my education. I had my kids. I met a wonderful husband. I had my kids. But I continued to self-victimize all these years. I couldn't get ahead. I mean, there was times we were in poverty. I had a special needs child. And although I was trying to be positive for her, I never knew how to be positive minded. And that was the problem of self-victimization. It got me deeper and deeper and deeper into a pit. I lost a job because a story got told about me that wasn't right. I had police thinking that I was a criminal, and I was self-victimizing over that. And, honestly, to my knowledge, I've never committed a crime. I just went spiraling deeper and deeper and deeper into a pit, and there was no way to get out. And then one day I was sitting in church, and God bless the pastor who actually had the guts to say this sermon. And that's where I started to spiral back up. I hit rock bottom at that point, and the pastor said that, yeah, someone may have hurt you in the past. Someone may have victimized you in the past, but you're responsible for your bitterness. Only you can get yourself out of that self-victimization pattern. And once I did, things started to get better. No, I'm not a rich person because that was never my goal. My goal is to help others, but I got out of it. And today I am a much stronger person. Yes, I do still struggle occasionally going that direction. It doesn't mean that you get out of it completely. No, I'm not this great rich person. I don't even consider myself a real influential person, but I do have a love for people. I don't care who you are. I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care what you identify as. You're a person and I love you. And if you want the help, I will help you find out who you are in here and help you find a way to get yourself to come back up. Anyhow, moving on. The point is, self-victimization only gets you deeper into the pit, and that's the problem with this movement. Our governments want to divide us. They want to get you spiraling down so far that they can control you. They give you hush money, they give you everything. I will talk about that in a later video. It's okay to get help. I mean, I got it from the church. That was great. Not everyone is a believer, and that's okay. I'm not here to convert you for that. It's okay to get help, but you got to be careful where you get that help. And my point is, if you're going to go to institutional-based help, you're not going to get it. They're going to indoctrinate you with more self-victimization and get you down further into a pit. You need to go and surround yourself with positive-minded people that'll help support you as you're trying to get out of that pit. You've got to surround yourself with people that have, let's say, the mindset that you want. Blaming this guy or blaming the church or blaming the government or blaming residential schools or blaming whatever for your poverty, your disappointment in yourself, your whatever it is going to just keep getting you over and piling the crap more and more on top of you. No, you got to climb out of that pit and you got to get the help you need. And whether it's going to a private talk therapist or it's going to someone like me who works in removing blocks in the bioenergy field and getting out, whatever works for you, you need to do that. And you know what? When I went through my training in natural bioenergetics, I had to do a lot of self-work still yet. And I don't think I'll ever be 100% there. We never are. We're always improving ourselves. And that's the beauty of human nature. But let me say, you are an individual and you can get you no amount of money, no amount of people can a group of misery are going to bring you up. You may feel good there for a while because they're all like that, but you know what? They're just bringing you down. No amount of anything, no amount of I'm sorry's or anything is going to get you out there. You have to show them that you're a person of worth.